they mentioned they had gotten review copies, and people are being so negative for no reason because these guys are saying positive things about the game.
My boy, this has nothing to do with review codes. These people don't like Avowed. They don't like Avowed because someone told them they're not supposed to, right? Their favorite 40-year-old VTuber said the game is gay or whatever, and they're allergic to thinking for themselves. So when they come across someone who does think for themselves and happens to like the game, they're being dishonest. Either you got a code and you like it, which means you were paid to say you like it, or you bought the game and you like it, and now you're just being a corporate shill. They are sheep. If you don't share the same view as them, then they have to hate you. Go look at reviews right now for Avowed on YouTube. Anyone who is saying they enjoy the game, the dislikes are just flooding in. Why? Because someone likes something that they don't. Like, think of how psychotic that is. I am disliking the fact that you enjoy something. But welcome to modern gaming, where the monkeys are running the zoo. I'm playing Avowed right now. Review is coming soon, and in that review, I got two options for my fate. If I think the game sucks, then I wasn't paid off and I'm being truthful. If I like the game, I'm a fraud who just acts like I like woke games to push my political ideologies. That's my fate. Which one of those it's gonna be? Who knows? Find out next time. Give me a kiss.
I can really, like, I guess even sense the saltiness. Like, it's like the gaming community is so salty. Like, I could literally just, like, let's say if the gaming community was a person, you could take like a spoon, scrape their face, and then salt will come out like in a hard type of like mineral, and then you can actually use it to like literally cook it and put it in your rice. That's which, no, that's disgusting if you actually try to do that. But no, but still, people are literally to a point where if you have an opinion on a game, automatically you're a shill for a company. I don't understand where that's a fucking issue with a lot of people when it comes to this game. I think a lot of people are choosing this game to hate it because the fucking grifters want to go ahead and put their opinion on something. Like fucking like Smash JT, Grums, and all these other fucking clowns. But now, you know, everybody could critique the game. Of course, you're allowed to critique the game. People can be like, hey, you know what? I didn't like this game. I think the story didn't work out. Fine, that's your cup of tea. That's your opinion. Some people actually like this game, and then some of you are like, oh, you know what? What are these shills? Like, stop shilling for a company. Like, no, it's called we like the fucking product. Stop being upset because people like a fucking thing that you don't like. It's it's like it's mentally unstable for you. It's fucking weirdos being upset. I'll give you an example. If you guys watch my channel, there's a guy that pops in. His name is Archeum. His name, we call him Ark or Arch. I call him Arch. He's been my friend for a long time. He loves things like Nier Automata, Stellar Blade, and Elden Ring. I do like Nier Automata and Stellar Blade. I hate Elden Ring with a fucking passion. But it doesn't change the fact that he likes it. He likes Elden Ring. He enjoys Elden Ring in general. He enjoys like Dark Souls type of games. I might not. That's his opinion to do so. Doesn't mean that automatically he's a shill for fucking from Software who made Elden Ring. It just means that he has a different type of taste. There's taste that I don't like. I thought Astrobot was okay. I thought Astrobot was a good game. He didn't think Astrobot was decent. That's his opinion. You know, I played Astrobot. I did a whole stream of Astrobot. It was okay. A lot of people just tend to go upset and tend to be upset because you have a fucking opinion on shit that you have your opinion on. It's very weird that like a lot of people also get to a point where it's like, how do you like this game? It was riddled with bugs and this and that. I'm like, bro, did you have that same type of fucking energy when people were trying to defend Cyberpunk? No, most likely you were like, oh no, you know, it has bugs, it's gonna happen, but they'll fix it. Some of you defend The Witcher like it's like the greatest game in the fucking world when that was a game that was riddled with bugs left and right. And you know what's weird? It's just, I think in my opinion, it's just these weird ass grifters that are trying to complain about shit, that are trying to go ahead and be upset about shit. Hey man, okay, you know what? Cool. You don't like the product, don't buy it. It's easy to do so because that's one of the easiest things possible. The best thing to do is to never put in money towards something that you know that you possibly won't like. Like for instance, I have stopped putting money into fucking Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty, the company, is a piece of shit company. I don't like the ideas of a battle royale in Call of Duty. I think that's stupidity. These guys don't do their work properly, especially when it comes to cheaters. And in my opinion, a game has not hit properly like for Call of Duty in years. People are like, oh, you should buy it for the zombies. No, I'm not spending $60-$70 for a fucking one part of the game. No, thank you. If they sold it separately, I'll do so. But no, not gonna happen. And I stopped putting money into it. I haven't even bought the new Call of Duty because I refuse to go ahead and literally put money into that company. That's a better way to go ahead and make sure a company goes ahead and goes down. But some of you guys still buy the product, be like, oh, you know what? We're talking shit. We're allowed to criticize even though we bought the product. Sure, but it makes you look stupid because of the simple fact that you just put money into their company regardless. You've done nothing. That means your criticism is literally it has no fucking weight to it. It makes no sense to it. It makes no sense at all. Like for me, I can't talk about Avowed. I can't talk about Avowed. I haven't even played it. I haven't played about it. I can't say if it's bad or good. I want to play it, like I really do. But then at one point, everybody's like, "Oh, you know, if you like the game, you're shilling." Like if you like a game, you're shilling for a company. If you hate a game, then somehow you are being honest. Like what the fuck type of shit is that? That's a mindset that is one, psychotic, and two, morally fucked. Like for instance, as I said, I don't like certain games. In my opinion, one of the worst games that were ever created was Elden Ring. I hate Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is boring. I think people who play it, in my opinion, are closeted masochists. I would never touch an Elden Ring game ever again. But as I said, it doesn't change the fact that, people have opinions on it. People like the game. People enjoy the game. And you know what? Let them enjoy that shit. People enjoyed Black Myth Wukong. I thought it was a good looking game. I haven't played it. I voted for it because I think that was a game that, in my opinion, deserved the sunlight because of the fact that it took a while to, come out with something great, with a good story and everything. I like the work that was put into it. But in the process of that, like a lot of people were like, oh, let me vote for Astrobot. Astrobot won. They preferred Astrobot over Black Myth Wukong. Everybody thought that people were shilling for fucking goddamn Sony. Like, what the fuck does that there's no way. There's no fucking way they could. There's no way in fucking an area that they could. Some of you were even going to a point where like you were questioning whether Black Myth Wukong was worthy of Game of the Year. It's way off. But as I said, a lot of these people nowadays just get upset because a lot of gamers have a fucking opinion on a video game. You don't like the fact that, they're enjoying the fucking video game. Stop your shit. Go someplace else. Go play a video game that you do enjoy. As I said, I have friends that have different tastes in video games. That likes different tastes in video games. That's the point of being gamers. You like certain games. You don't like certain games. I hate sports games. I hate racing games unless it's Mario Kart. I hate Dark Souls games. I played Dark Souls games. And I can say my favorite out of the whole, of like any of the series for Dark Souls was Bloodborne. But then at one point, I think Dark Souls games are overrated. But that doesn't change the fact that people enjoy them and people like them. They have that opinion to do so. Just because they like it doesn't mean they're automatically a fucking shill. It's fucking weird. Like people just throw that fucking word shill like out there for no reason. And this is why I'm saying the grifters are fucking it up, because they're like, oh, they're liking it because they're liking it in general, and then because it's trying to attract a different audience because it's woke and DEI. Bro, whoa, I'm gonna say this again for the 100th time, and I've combated people about this. They could not beat me in any type of manner. They could not debate with me on this type of situation. Woke and DEI is not existent in video games. Some of y'all are upset because guess what? We add in certain things that have just been there for years. Years and years. Why? Because now all of a sudden, when you think of DEI, it's common sense morality. If you're upset because DEI, which is common sense morality, is in video games or in any type of product, then that means your moral compass sucks. or if it's based on your culture, it's like, oh well, my culture doesn't believe in DEI. Well, then maybe your culture sucks, and that's straightforward. Just have a common decency, having common, like, you know, wanting of like people of different areas to be part of something like gaming, which is a media and which is a type of entertainment, is, and you're upset about that, is weird. It just as weird as being upset because someone likes something that you think that you know is terrible. Like I said, like in my opinion, a lot. I'm gonna name this real quick, and a lot of people are gonna hate this. One of the worst movies I have ever seen in my life was Kill Bill. Kill Bill 1 and 2 were the absolute worst fucking movies I have ever seen in my life. I think Quentin Tarantino is one of the worst directors ever. But that doesn't mean people don't enjoy Quentin Tarantino's movies. That's their opinion to do so. People are upset because you have a difference in opinion. And when you have an opinion of liking something, you're a shill. Like, what? But if you dislike something, oh, guess what? You're being absolutely truthful. You're telling the truth. Like, come on, guys. We need to start fucking growing up in this goddamn community. Like, seriously. It's like automatically, like it feels like the gamers nowadays are the fucking kids that get upset because of the fact that they didn't get their fucking favorite Elmo spoon to eat with their cereal. Oh no, I wanted the Elmo spoon. I didn't want the Cookie Monster one. I didn't want the Big Bird one. I want the Elmo spoon. Like, it's like that shit. It's fucking childish. Get the fuck over yourselves.